The Monstrous Playbook is an adventure podcast for grown-ups. It contains violence and profanity and deals with adult themes that may be uncomfortable for some listeners. Specific content warnings can be found in the episode's show notes. Listener discretion is advised. This is not only your world. You are not only yourself. These are the players, but this is no game.
I'm Miah, and I play Sutton Malone.
I'm Drew, and I play Robert V. Slaughter.
I'm Lauren, and I play Jack Harrow.
I'm Jonny, and I play literally everybody else. This is Channels. You found yourselves in the Silver Sands hydroelectric plant, the GopherTec jewel of Broken River, being shown around by Science Man, when suddenly some sort of facility-wide alert that within a predefined perimeter there was some kind of an attack, and they told everybody to stay calm and stay inside. Someone did not tell you to do that. Someone told you that it would be actually more fun and interesting to go investigate the attack, because he has it on good authority that the attacker was none other than a vampire. So what do you do?
Exit the facility at an orderly,
It's
calm
locked
manner.
down. I don't think they're letting people leave, correct?
Yeah,
Correct.
I know. I'm just being...
Go into the designated lockdown position and get under my desk.
Where's the lowest point with no exterior walls or windows?
What?
For a tornado.
Oh.
God.
That's what this is. I was like, what are you talking about?
What's the move? What are you curious about? What are you interested in?
What was the last thing the science man said? He was like, it's a vampire?
Yes.
Is there any other security around? I would assume that when you walk in, there's got to be like a security desk or something with somebody. Are they doing anything? They just chilling? Are they going somewhere?
Why don't you roll read about situation, Robert?
9.
So here's what you can see just by utilizing the move open eyes. So yes, there are security personnel wearing dark gray fatigue pants and like high collared black shirts. Some, not all of them, have cadet cap kind of on. And there are some of them kind of running around every which way, I would say. There's probably, as you came in, there would have been a team of 2 or 3 manning like the desk and then standing and keeping watch of things. There's pretty much the entire time that you've been in this place, there's been some kind of security presence from this, like, I guess staff security is how I think you would probably clock them. Something I'll give you because it's you watching them, Robert. You've seen Rent-A-Cops before, and this isn't that. These teams, these men and women are like, they're subtly coordinated in a way that you understand. Did Robert play sports?
Wasn't Robert in, like, the Marines?
He was, but I'm asking about sports right now.
I don't think I did, but I'd say Robert probably played football.
Okay.
That's of his era, and with his military background, that would have been a...
And this probably also has a way to talk about it in military ways, but I only know about it from sports, which is the term is a zone defense, where like you kind of can clock at no time. There's like a maximum distance any of these people gets away from one another before one of them will sort of move and shift. So you can, yes, they are coordinated. They are militaresque, quasi-military. And then you get to ask one question. See how nice I am?
Before I ask this question, remind me was it just Science Man that told us that it was a vampire?
Yes.
This was not announced to anybody?
No, that was just something that Science Man said only to you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Does it look like they are going to go out and deal with the problem?
You are 100% certain that the phase that they are in now is assembling. It looks like they are mounting up. Yes.
Oops time.
You know what? I'm going to turn this a little bit around on you. And I want to make this as open as possible so I can be kind of a shit about it.
What was that about him being a loving DM?
Don't worry. I have an idea for how we get back.
This thing that you find, how would you like for it to make you feel?
I would like for this item to make me feel as if I am prepared for what is to come and all powerful.
Duh.
There's that for an answer. You asked, I answered.
Mm-hmm. You find a metal pocket flask.
That's good. I like that. Anything in it?
Yeah, there's some sloshing amber liquid in there. Would probably make you feel pretty powerful.
Does it smell like anything I've smelled before?
It smells like cheap bourbon.
How did you describe the flask? Sorry.
It's like a pocket flask.
Is there any
Is anyone's initials on it, Jonny?
monogram?
Not initials. There is a logo. The logo is it's a brain inside of a cage.
How full is it?
A little more than half.
When Science Man says that it's a vampire, I think Jack's kind of gaze turns towards Sutton and she's like, any thoughts?
Science Man's gaze joins you in turning to Sutton.
I don't know. Sutton's hands go up in like a surrender and shrug. I don't know any vampires. Well, vampires that would be attacking.
So you do know a vampire? Science Man waggles his digital eyebrows.
Because Sutton knows that Cade is a vampire, but I don't technically know if McQuiston's a vampire or not.
Doesn't seem like he is.
I don't know. I'm so sus.
He's a bounty hunter.
Yeah. I mean, you can be a bounty hunter and still be a vampire.
I guess. I mean, Blade did it.
You could be anything in this world. And Dainty Polly, I suppose.
What are you, I guess, suggesting? Or
I don't know. It just seems weird. Somebody was tracking us, apparently, and then vampire shows up.
Well, I mean, that bounty hunter McQuiston has been stalking me. So who's to say that it's not him?
Do we know who this vampire is, Science Man? Do we have any sort of knowledge on who this might be?
Have you identified or profiled this vampire you speak of?
Also, how do you know it's a vampire?
Jack, roll either manipulate someone or investigate a mystery, whichever one you think.
Investigate.
Okay.
I rolled an 8 to investigate.
An 8 is one question. And
my question would be, do you know who this vampire is?
So he will lean in conspiratorially, raise one of his digital eyebrows. That's the damnedest thing. This is not a vampire we have seen in this town before. A rogue element has been added to the board.
How do you know it's a vampire?
That was my follow-up, is how do you know that this is a vampire if you don't know who he is? Surveillance? Body temperatures?
Do you check the teeth? Do you place garlic in various places and around your facility?
It's to do with the nature of the attack. May I show you?
Sure.
Yeah.
His face flash black and then come up and be a screen, and you will see it's a jogger running by the side of the street, and then as if on all fours, this person comes bounding at them, dives on them, and then just bites its neck. It is like his very clearly drinking. Like you can see his whole body doing swallowing motions. It's very unsettling. Then the strange part, I think, that happens at the end that you're not quite sure what to make of or if it's even part of it. He seems to like rub his hands around in the person's blood. And then the feed cuts and Science Man's face comes back, seeming a little closer than you're comfortable, not realizing that you'd leaned in a little bit. How about that?
This is really gross.
Well, what if he's just a little crazy? It doesn't mean he's a vampire.
Yeah, quite a leap to make, Science Man.
Could have rabies. Possums don't, though.
Can I, unless Lauren and Drew wanted to tell me, I think Sutton's looking at both of them like, are you serious? Like, or are they just trying to play dumb for Science Man?
I'm trying to get Science Man to reveal like why, like what does he really fucking know here? Because like,
okay,
I'm not trying to play dumb. I'm trying to be like, so that's really weird that you know that, Science Man. Like
trying to get him to reveal his cards.
Why would you make that conclusion that it's a vampire, Science Man?
Okay.
It's the opposite. I'm not trying to play dumb. I'm trying to get him to say like, oh yes, vampire, the genus of this species, blah blah blah.
Okay, got you.
Have you come across many vampires before, Science Man?
Given that I now understand what you're doing, that sounds like a charm roll. A more classic than usual manipulate someone. You're trying to manipulate him into giving up more than he wants to.
I rolled a 12.
Oh. In response to your question / gambit, Science Man will look at you, his digital eyebrows up high. Are you blind? And then his face will shift back to the screen and he'll point at it with his robotic fingertips. His eyes may be crazed and his skin and hair clearly anemic, another hint there, but his discipline is apparent. His hunting patterns mirror national estimates of vampire activity with specific mannerisms unique to the Midwestern varietal. Ergo, vampire. And as there are only 4 known vampires inside the city limits of Broken River at present, I suppose my question to you is why are we not already hunting this creature?
Did he say 4 known vampires?
4 known vampires in this city?
Mr. Science Guy, could you elaborate on the 4 vampires?
Oh dear. This remains only theoretical, merely hypothetical, slightly regrettical.
But you just said known, so which is it, Science Man?
Well, I suppose 5 counting this one.
Robert's, what?
Okay, Science Man, so that's shocking allegation there, since this is all hypothetical, theoretical, and regrettable. But remains to be seen, what do you actually want us to do about this? It seems like your people here are mounting up for some sort of attack. I mean, we're just visitors here.
And they are operating on incomplete information.
Well, maybe you should tell them.
Don't you work with them?
Why would we have more information than you guys?
It is not information required to take down a vampire. It is skill.
And you think this is something that we have? Why would we have that, Science Man? We're just 3 normal people.
I am a science man. I have hypothesized that you are skilled enough to take down this vampire.
You're gonna get the senior citizen murdered because you think that he's skilled?
All right, listen here.
Yeah, hey, let's give Robert some credit.
I may be old, but
I want Science Man to cross his arms and turn to you, Robert, and with a look like, are you going to take that?
I'll have you know I was the state nunchuck champion in 1987, and these skills still hold, youngin'.
But do nunchucks work against vampires?
Depends on how hard you throw it.
No, I just want to cover Robert's nunchucks with holy water and let him beat the shit out of this vampire.
Have the nunchucks that are just sharpened at the end to tips.
Yeah, stakes.
See? Skills.
Robert's got some work to do in his workshop.
It's a hypothesis.
Yeah, but still, a hypothesis needs to be grounded in scientific reasoning and empirical research. So what sort of empirical research are you using to base this hypothesis? Because if you do not actually have that, then that is actually just guesswork. And since you are Science Man, I don't think you would do something like that. Or am I not well versed enough in the scientific method?
Also, what's in it for us?
His voice changes a little bit when he says, I am the science man, and you are the subjects. It would taint the study.
I see.
I don't like that.
One thing I might ask, science dude, is would you be able to assist us? You seem to have quite a bit of experience and knowledge in this area. Would be helpful.
I can provide monitoring services and limited intellectual assistance. But unfortunately, my combat capabilities are light years below all of yours.
I don't know. You seem to be made of stuff that's a little bit stronger than flesh.
I hate this. I hate this scenario because I feel like we're either getting pressed into like fighting for helping with this vampire thing, which is clearly like something that they want to just see what we can do, which I do not like. Mm-hmm. Or the other hand, like potentially letting these like other people get hurt, which I also don't like. So I kind of am like, don't you want to tell these people what they're going up against? Seems it would be a reasonable thing for you to do, science man, for your fellow workers here.
My fellow workers are my fellow science mans.
Oh, so us humans don't matter?
You have the information as well. What will you do with it?
Hey, just a heads up, you should probably grab some really pointy objects that are wooden for this guy, because that's going to be really effective.
Absolutely nobody is listening to you.
Well, I tried.
Excuse me, science man. Where is the professor? Professor Miller?
In the event of lockdown, all high-value personnel are taken to secure areas.
I'd like to go to that secure area, please.
I would too. I'd like to feel a little safer.
Being that we're guests here at GopherTec, I think that it would look very poorly on the company and organization if they let 3 members of the community who came here for a tour and to get to know GopherTec better to have gotten murdered on their campus.
Sutton roll manipulate someone. Robert roll help out.
I rolled a 5. Robert, what did you roll?
A 10.
And your probably doesn't matter because you don't have
helping
advance.
hands.
Okay, I'm using a luck point.
Okay.
Yeah, join the 2 luck club.
Also, I have a level up. I'm going to use it to remove a luck point.
There you go.
2 birds with 1 stone. You get your luck point back, and you get that pesky level up to go away.
Also, so since I technically rolled a 12, and Drew gave me a +1, so that's a 13, and my manipulate someone is advanced.
I'm going to give you the good news now, and then I'm going to start a timer for 5 minutes to give you the bad news.
Oh, great.
So Sutton, by saying that and doing that, Science Man, his eyes like...
I mean, to be fair, I just wanted to be where Milla was.
No, I know. And that's clear. And he's like kind of looking at you. It's weird that you can get this kind of subtlety because he just has sort of a digital facsimile of a face. But his eyes get a faraway look in them, like he's paying attention to something else, as though listening to a song from another room. Very well. Never let it be said that Silver Sands does not take care of her guests. Come with me, where you will be secure.
Will Professor Lucasi be there?
It is the safest place in the facility.
And that is where Professor Lucasi is?
Yes, that's where she'll be.
All right, Mr. Science Guy, let's not yell.
Hear the call for adventure, and you let it go to voicemail. And he will lead you in past some security people running around, and then he will lead you down a hallway where he will basically use the back of his hand that glows a succession of various colors to open a succession of various doors. You are brought down through a series of hallways into a elevator. It's not like any other elevator you've ever seen. It's a perfect cylinder, very future-y, techy type crap, pale, white, durable plastic, and you are brought down, and you can feel it going down. It goes down for probably a surprising amount of time, and then you are let out into the walls in here are reflective stainless steel. Honestly, I think the very first vibe that you get of this room, and it is a large single room, it looks like a teacher's lounge. There's like a mid-priced refrigerator over by a sort of kitchenette with a hot plate and thing. There's a little dining room. There's a set of bookshelves and reading tables. And in here is probably 24 sciencey looking types of various ages. And yes, among them, sitting alone, it pleases me to decide she's doing a crossword puzzle, is Dr. Milla Lucasi.
Well, there's your friend, Sutton.
Go give her a chat.
There. Now you are safe.
Thank you, Science Man. I appreciate feeling secure and taken care of by GopherTec.
He has not gotten off of the elevator, and the door closes, and he is gone.
Mm-hmm.
And I think probably half of the people in this room are looking at you three like, what the hell are they doing in here? Most of them have lab coats. All of them have employee badges.
Just kind of giving a scan of these people with their badges. Does any of them have the names Reginald or Rice on them?
No.
Oops time.
Robert, you walk over to one of the lower seating area where there's a little couch and a couple of chairs and a coffee table. And on the coffee table is a book by Reginald Smerton Ingenious called How I Invented Everything and You Can Too.
Ew.
Sutton, it is time for you to discover the bad news. You are ravenously thirsty and you feel weak from it. When's the last time you drank blood?
Why don't you talk to the guy in my bar? Unless there's something you didn't tell us about.
No.
You had to think about that.
Do Jack and I notice this at all?
I will have Sutton roll act under pressure to keep this a secret.
11.
So no, you have a lot on your mind. You're looking around. Sutton seems fine, but she is unstable.
You want me to mark unstable?
I sure do.
This is what happens when we decide we don't want to engage with Johnny's mystery.
I mean, really, this is what happens when the Monstrous uses a luck point.
Yeah.
Her
that
breed
too.
disadvantage gets a lot worse.
Yeah.
Oh, I totally forgot about that.
Yeah. For the listeners, as a reminder, the monstrous luck point is that my curse may become stronger or another breed disadvantage may manifest.
And just because you got the luck point back doesn't mean you didn't trigger the luck special.
Yes, yes, yes. You're right. You're right.
To be clear, the way I want you to imagine this manifesting for yourself is the distracting thing for you, Sutton, is the pounding of blood in your head.
Okay.
And the absolute knowledge of where everyone else's blood is. I know you've played the video game Vampire with a Y. It's a little like that, especially the people with paler skin. It is as though you can see the blood pumping through their veins and arteries just below the surface. You know it's there. It's sparkling at you like the shimmer of the puncturable area of a Capri Sun pouch.
Sutton is extremely focused on Lucasi.
So I think I kind of talked to Robert and Sutton. So what's the plan, guys? Are we going to just stick around and wait for them to try to kill this thing with incomplete knowledge?
Well, maybe we have a quick chat with Dr. Lucasi. I almost said Lucario for some reason in my head.
I think we might need to get some answers from the professor.
Like what kind of answers?
Well, maybe she knows why we were being pushed into the front lines.
Maybe she knows a thing or two about vampires.
All right. Lead the way.
As you're walking towards her, you can see some people huddled around one of their cell phones, and one of them's like, oh, she's gonna be pissed. Check this out. And you can see they're showing each other something, and I think if you're not exactly paying attention, all you can see is that it's a somehow vandalized advertisement for the realtor Wenda Whitehall. And then someone goes, I mean, it's not wrong. And they all chuckle. And you walk over to Dr. Lucasi. And she is doing what appears to be a crossword puzzle. She sees the three of you with the same sort of passively curious expression you've seen on her face the entire time you've known her. She takes in that you are here, and her brow furrows the smallest amount. Oh, you're here. And then her eyebrows go up slightly because you don't trust me. And then she looks at you, Sutton, and she says, but I haven't told anyone.
Told anyone what?
She looks left and right and then just like bares her top row of teeth.
You think that we're down here because we think that you told people that you think I'm a vampire?
No, I think you're down here because you don't trust me. Otherwise, Science Man would have directed you towards where you could be doing the most good. But you think that I'm up to something or that I'm somehow trying to control you.
Are you?
Kind of.
Elaborate.
Not strictly.
Not exactly reassuring, Lucasi.
She's sitting in a chair, at a table, on a couch.
She's sitting at a table. There's seats enough for the four of you counting her.
Okay, I'm definitely sitting down, elbows on table, leaning forward towards her.
She puts down the crossword she'd been working on. She seems to be trying to like choose her words carefully. I seem to try to control most situations that I'm in and most people that I interact with. It's been identified as a flaw, but I don't agree. But I don't see this as me trying to control you, more as me trying to figure you out.
And you didn't think to, ask?
That would have spoiled the study.
What study?
The experiment.
What experiment?
To see what would happen if you fought another vampire.
And was this your idea?
I mean, it was an opportunity. I didn't bring him.
Was this your idea?
What? Was what?
This experiment.
She just nods.
But you didn't bring him here, though.
Oh, no. I only know of 4 vampires in Broken River. This was something new, but it did present an irresistible opportunity. And you know what they say about irresistible opportunities. You can't resist them. She smiles very slightly.
Sutton smiles big with teeth.
It doesn't register. She's still looking at you with her blank, wide, curious eyes.
What is the name of your study? What's your hypothesis and your theory?
My hypothesis is that of the 4 vampires, you are the most inconsistent, therefore the most unpredictable, therefore potentially the most powerful in the city, if not the state. A rogue element, someone equally as unpredictable, someone equally as unforeseen, offered an irresistible opportunity to test my hypothesis to see what you can do.
When did you form this hypothesis? When did you start this study? 17
minutes ago.
Have you done any experiments with or studies on vampires previously?
She looks up, her eyes darting back and forth into the air as though doing math. Not that I can discuss.
Well, that's too bad for you, because if you don't turn over some of that information, I don't see any reason why we should help you with this vampire, Lucasi.
Okay. That's valuable information on its own, I suppose.
Well, I guess we'll just have to sit here and wait.
Robert, do you want a coffee or hot chocolate or something?
Jonny, is there vending machines down here?
Yes, but there's what you would recognize as the sort of coin-operated coffee machine. There's what you would recognize as a coin-operated snack machine. There's what you would recognize as a coin-operated soda machine. None of them appear to take money. You just push the button and you get stuff.
Oh, great. If you could find an apple juice, I'm a little parched.
Sure. Jack, can I get you something to drink?
I'm good. Are you?
I think I could use something to drink.
Sutton, you take 1 harm.
Oh, fuck.
And I'm not going to allow you to really roll this because at either of you, at least, who's looking at Sutton, you can see that she's, the word would be anemic. She looks weak. Sweating a little bit. A sheen.
I want to get Robert an apple juice, and I want to find some sort of sparkling water for Sutton.
If Sutton is going off, I'm going to sit across from Lucasi. You know, Lucasi, we could help each other out here.
I know.
You clearly have some sort of information that you want to find. And, we do as well. So maybe there's something of an arrangement that we could come to.
There's obviously an arrangement we can come to, but you decided not to come to it.
Well, you see, we don't do something for nothing here.
Oh, you want to be hired?
I don't know if I would say that.
I'm misreading the situation.
I would say that's fair. We would like some information. You mentioned that there are 4 other vampires in this town. If you could provide us some of that information, or perhaps some of the information about their abilities, capabilities, weaknesses, things like that, maybe we can talk.
I think it's somewhere between trying to choose her words carefully and being at a loss for words. Can you not ask Sutton?
My knowledge of Sutton abilities are about as limited as you, and I think it would be useful information to know what we're up against, since you think Sutton is somewhat unique.
So you're not a team. Interesting.
It varies day to day.
But all you've achieved.
So how do you know all this? You've been keeping tabs.
It's a hobby.
To spy on us. Some might say that's illegal.
Spying has a very specific and narrow definition.
Does it?
It does. Does she not share with you, or does she not know her limits? The limits of her cohort? I don't want to be insensitive.
Would my answer change yours? Because you gotta think really quickly if it's going to affect what you say next.
I can't tell you. I can't reveal any identities.
That's fine. We want to know, what are they capable of? What are their weaknesses? What are their feeding patterns? That kind of information could be helpful too, Lucasi. Is that something you can provide?
I need Jack to roll manipulate someone.
10.
Button I want to put on this part of the scene is that she'll like kind of stand up and be like, I can't reveal any identities, but let me get some paper. And then she goes to like get a notebook to start writing things down and sharing things with you. Sutton, you have gone off to the vending machines. Because they're free, there's a line. So there's someone in front of you who's taking too long, which is annoying on its own. Plus the fact that
I can hear everything of him. Yeah.
Yeah, he's probably a little older, thinning hair, thin, pale skin that you just know would tear like paper. Tapping a finger on his lip, trying to maybe decide, is it a coffee day? And you are starving.
I want to lean in too close by his ear. I'd go with the water if I were you.
I want you to roll manipulate someone so bad.
10.
He did not know there was someone standing behind him. Pushes the button, gets it, and kind of looks at you like, holds it up to you as though in salute or toast, and is like, good to stay hydrated, right?
I'm going to move around him and
scurry away.
grab apple juice, grab sparkling water. Is it possible for me to never mind. Yeah, I mean, I'm just going to return to the table. And
then Robert, what are you doing? Are you absorbing information? Are you looking around some more?
Robert's absorbing information, looking at both. He's listening in to Jack, but he's also been keeping a little bit of an eye on Sutton, I think. Because he noticed she was looking quite pale, and he's not sitting down next to Jack and Dr. Lucasi, but he's within ear sight or ear range. And yeah, just kind of listening in, making sure that more focused on Sutton, I'd say, and checking in on her a little bit, being within distance to assist if need be, but not doing anything in particular. He looks like a janitor, so he's kind of just acting like a janitor and being silent, sitting around or standing around.
Are there security cameras in here?
I'm glad you asked. Absolutely.
I would definitely, while we're waiting for Lucasi to return, I would be probably looking over at these security cameras to see if we can see any of the commotion of this vampire, where he's in the building, if the people have gone.
Oh, you mean like are there security monitors?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant the other, cameras.
Oh, sorry. Did
us.
I say cameras? I meant monitors. I'm sorry.
So those, no.
No? Okay.
Not here. But someone will go over to 56-inch TV that's in front of the couch area over here and be playing what honestly I think is probably local news, which we have not talked and I have not thought about what the local news affiliate would be, but it's going to absolutely be Channel 3.
Oh, isn't that like a thing with Sega Dreamcast?
Kind of, yes. And before, it's when you would hook up your video game through the coaxial cable, you would have to change it to Channel 3 in order to play the game.
Yep.
So they turn on Channel 3. You see they had mentioned some kind of vandalism of Wenda Whitehall's ad, and you can see it on the TV screen. And someone has drawn in red finger paint above her head, a red crown across her lips, a dripping red stream of blood, and her slogan on all of her ads is, "Tell them I own the place." And then she's standing there looking very proud with her fiery red hair and icy blue eyes. Someone has X'd out, also in sloppy red paint, ? X'd out the "tell them" part. So it's just her with her crown and her bloody lips saying, "I own the place."
Clarification, when the vampire, when everything's shut down, was the vampire on the premises or just in town?
Yes, it was within a 3-mile radius.
Oh, okay. I thought it was in the building. That's
No, whenever something happens close enough to this facility,
okay.
they shut it down. It was not in the facility.
That kind of changes the calculus for Jack a little bit. She was assuming it was just GopherTec people maybe that were threatened, not the whole town.
Mm-hmm.
But Lucasi's coming back with info, so.
Yes.
Did I miss anything groundbreaking?
I got Lucasi to agree to give us some of her research notes on vampires if we said we would help.
Good.
Yeah, figured you could use some reading material since you don't know much.
Sutton, are you feeling all right?
Not really, I'll be honest, Robert. Looks at Professor Lucasi.
Is there anything that we can do to help you feel a little better?
I mean, I can think of a couple of things, but it's not going to be very nice.
Oh, to tell us. I want to make sure you're feeling all right.
It is now time for me to ask the very important question that I should have asked earlier. Tell me about the seating arrangement. So who is sitting across from Dr. Lucasi, who is sitting next to Dr. Lucasi, and who is sitting kitty corner from Dr. Lucasi?
I think when Sutton got up to go to the vending machine, I probably sat down in Sutton's spot because I was sitting across from Lucasi talking to her.
Okay.
So I'm probably sitting across from her.
Then, Robert, you would have sat down first or next. So would you be sitting next to her or next to Jack?
Probably equal distance between the two.
Yeah, what kind of table are we working with?
Is this
here?
circular? Is this...
That's a good point. I need to set the stage. It's like a 2 and 2 on like...
okay.
Oh, so like a booth?
Pretty much. Not like a booth proper, kind of more
A square
picnic
table.
Table vibes. Yeah.
Honestly, Robert would probably sit next to Jack
Oh.
because he'd still have that idea of, they sit next to each other.
Oh my god. She's a hungry vampire. You can sit next to her.
Well, so when we came to the table, I would not have sat next to her. I think I would have sat across. But given that means that Jack would have initially sat next to Lucasi, which now means that Sutton is next
If
to.
I see that, then I would get up and I would have Jack sit down because I know she's looking not good.
Okay. I'm fine with that.
I will sit next to Lucasi.
Okay.
Fun musical chairs.
So then, writing her notes, Dr. Lucasi, at the question of, is Sutton okay? And is there anything we can do? We'll look up, squint very subtly. Oh, she needs to feed. And then we'll continue writing her notes.
Yeah. How much longer are these notes going to be, Lucasi?
You can read as I write. It's not a secret.
Okay, what does the note say?
You had asked and rolled extremely well for her to give you capabilities
Yes, I
and
did.
weaknesses.
Give it to me. Give it to me. And feeding patterns of vampires.
Feeding patterns.
I'm specifically, because I know that Sutton, she claims that she can subsist off of food.
Well,
That seems like it's not been going very well lately.
So the first thing, and I'm just going to tell you the information that is on this page, that is everything that she is able to tell you about vampires. And the first thing is that is not true. That vampires require blood at least every 48 hours in order to maintain what she calls ideal performance or like nominal performance. It must be human blood. Other blood can be supplemented. Animal blood can be supplemented with mixed results. What that performance entails, I think she can tell you they have limited teleportation across small distances, enhanced speed and strength, and some degree of, she would prefer to refer to it as mind control, but the classical term is hypnosis. Weaknesses, obviously, sustained bouts of failing to feed. Of the various myths that have been discussed regarding vampires, the only two that are confirmed are stake through the heart and beheading as a method to kill the vampire.
Is she like still writing, or is that pretty much the end of her notes?
That's all the information that she'll put down here.
All right, great. I snatched the paper out of her hands. Let's get out of here.
So you are going.
That's what I said. You give us the information, we can help. I trust you'll use your discretion about my friend here.
So trust is important.
Sure.
Necessary, even.
Sure is helpful.
Mind letting us get out of here? Seems like you've got some clout around this place.
Oh, yes. She fully forgot that she has any kind of power over your comings and goings in the situation. And yeah, she will go over to the elevator. And like, she's so no nonsense and swift about it that she gets up and is scanning her badge on the thing before anybody is like, whoa, hey, and like thinks to try to stop her, because no one down here is all that invested in security. They're all the secured. So she's able to get you in and send you up. And as the door shuts, I think I want her to look at Sutton. I hope this doesn't get in the way of our friendship.
Fuck you.
Robert quickly puts his foot into the elevator door.
Okay. And she looks down at your foot and the door opens and she looks up at you confused.
Son, anything you want to say?
It does.
Robert quickly pressing the button.
This is an awkward situation where it's not closing fast enough.
Obviously, at this point, I think you would understand that if you are hoping for her to betray some kind of hurt on her face from you saying that, she does not.
Yeah.
It maintains the same sort of blank, microphone bonkingly passive curiosity.
Turns and follows Jack. I'm done with this. Bitch.
We head for the van, and I think I just like say to Robert, I'm like, make a beeline for the apartment. And Jack's going to start, she's going to call one of her net friends. Well, first of all, did we know, was the tracking device destroyed that was on our thing?
You have not dealt with it.
I'm going to call my net friend then, and I'm going to see if they can help me identify what it is and disable it.
Which net friend? And roll that, please.
Can we just destroy it?
Gotta find it.
Well, if we can find it first, so I think I'm looking actively for it, but I'm also thinking that they can maybe help. I feel like I have a surveillance specialist.
Okay.
That I talk to. I want their name to be...
I was going to say, can I name him or have you learned?
Do you have a name ready to go?
No, not ready to go.
What if it was like Signal or something like that?
Okay.
I probably know him. He probably has like a different, like, I think I used to work pretty closely with this guy. So I feel like maybe I actually know him by name. So like I call him up. Hey, Signal. Sorry. I got device on a van that is some sort of tracking device. Looking for it now, but I could really use your help neutralizing it and maybe seeing if you can tell where it's pinging from.
Roll it, please. I think he's going to be like,
okay, back in the field. Here we go. Thank you for eventually using my call sign.
Sure. Yes, I'm rolling so well tonight. 11.
I love that for you.
10 plus, they're available and helpful. They can fix something, break a code, hack a computer, get you some special information. So
can we find it first and then have them disrupt it and or see where it's pinging from?
Okay, let me do my magic. Activate my... Based on what I'm seeing here, I can intuit that you'll find something on the passenger side rear wheel well. Which
he will say to you in a way, and you will hear in a way, that has implications, because that was SOP back in
my thieving days,
your outfit days. If you were to track a mark, that's where you would have put it.
Is this home office stuff, Jack?
That's a good question. You can't tell where it's coming from?
Oh, I can tell, but the moment I start looking, they're gonna see me snooping, and...
Do I recognize, is this something from Starling Group?
You 1000% recognize it. It doesn't have any kind of branding on it, but this is the kind of thing that they use. It's it's small, it's subtle, it has like a 2-pronged magnet thing on the back. It's what they use.
Well then, Rob, can you scramble it?
Can I scramble it? Where would you like them to see you going?
Nebraska.
Well, then...
And then as you're looking at the thing, the light on it goes off.
Send me a postcard.
And was this specifically the device, if it's something that I've seen before? Do I know, is this something that is mostly a tracking device? Is it also capturing audio?
It is exclusively a tracking device.
Exclusively tracking, okay.
You would know that this is just a GPS thing.
Yeah, I think I had told Robert to step on it to get back to the apartment, but we'll head back into the van.
And as far as they know, you are western bound to, from what I can tell, the most boring state in the union. Sorry to all of our Nebraskan listeners. I had a very dull drive through that state.
All right, listeners, I need you to sit down, buckle up, and open those ears. We've got an unusually large chunk of announcements to go through, so just
strap in.
Yeah, get ready. So, as we all are aware, with, all of the Christmas stuff being in the stores and whatnot before Halloween and Thanksgiving had even passed, the holidays are quickly approaching. And the Monsters Playbook will be taking a break from posting episodes to our main feed for the month of December. But because we have absolutely zero to no chill, we're not really taking a break. Instead, we're launching a whole fundraiser.
Yay!
You might have already seen this on some of our posts on social media, but starting next week on November 24th, we'll be kicking off a fundraiser that we've organized called Podcasters Fight Hunger. We're teaming up with some like-minded creators that you might be familiar with and might be from your favorite show. We're all going to be raising money for Feeding America. It is the largest hunger relief organization in the U.S. Throughout the month, we'll be sharing ways that you can get involved, donate, and show your support. And because we cannot help ourselves, we'll probably be doing a couple of Twitch streams too. So, is it a break?
No.
We'll be sharing some more information throughout the week, but in the meantime, let's talk about what's coming out on Patreon. Hey, Lauren? Nope.
Yeah. Yes.
Hey, Lauren. Hi.
All right. First up on Patreon, we have a special wintry episode with a guest GM. You know him. We love him. It's Mr. Ray from $2 Creature Feature. And that is going to be released on our Patreon on December 4th. And again, we have no chill. As a holiday treat, we will actually be releasing one thing to our main feed, because we'll be releasing that episode to our main feed on December 23rd. You can join our Patreon, of course, to hear it early, as well as a slew of other bonus content and perks. Then, on January 1st, we will be releasing our first solo RPG episode on Patreon. When I was at Gen Con this year, I heard about a cozy little game called Apothecaria, and I fell in love. It is a solo journaling RPG where you can take on the role of a village witch that is creating potions for villagers, adventurers, and monsters that come your way looking for help. And it's inspired by Studio Ghibli films and cozy games like Stardew Valley. And so far, I've been very much enjoying playing it, and I can't wait for you all to listen. And then we will be back with our regular episodes of Channels on January 13th. So we will see you back in January. Mm-hmm. Maya, you got some reminders?
I do. We are back to our usual scheduled intermission. These are our reminders. Tell your friends. Word of mouth is still the best way for our show to get noticed and to get new listeners. You can follow us on social media at Monsters Playbook. We are on Blue Sky, Instagram, Facebook, Threads, Tumblr, everywhere except for X, because, excuse me, but fuck that place.
Screw Elon.
You can also support us monetarily. We've mentioned our Patreon. We have exclusive episodes, subscriber-only swag. There's bloopers and so much more. You can listen to the new Christmas episode earlier than the main feed. We also have a merch store, and we also have a Ko-fi page as well. If you want to hang out with us, there's a couple of ways that you can do it. We have a Discord server. Come hang out. Come see the channel's theories. Occasionally we all post pictures of our pets. And, just kind of, that's where you can keep abreast of what's going on as well. Also, we are occasionally on Twitch. We play some games like I really like Helldivers. Lauren has been kicking ass at doing a solo honor mode on Baldur's Gate. Also, she gives some pretty great advice. One of the biggest advice I've gotten is candles are important. You can find the links to all these things and more in our Direct Me profile in this episode's show notes.
Our promo for this week is for our friends at $2 Creature Feature, an actual play Monster of the Week podcast that is wrapping up their 3rd season. But don't let that stop you from checking them out. It just means that you can binge it all without waiting for the next episode. Let's take a listen.
In a world without magic, a world much like our own, danger still creeps around every corner. But where there's danger, there's always someone willing to take up the risk.
And opens her mouth wide.
God, is there anybody normal in this city at
Oh.
Well, you know me, boys. I do love an apocalyptic event.
Since 2020, $2 Creature Feature has delivered a high-quality Monster of the Week podcast in association with Althaven TTRPG Network. In Season 1, we traveled with Severus Vardy's Traveling Fun Fair. In Season 2, we solved the mystery of what lurks at the heart of Jupiter Hollow. Now, a new team must stand up to the threats that are out of this world. $2 Creature Feature proudly presents Season 3, Atlas.
You can find out more about $2 Creature Feature on your favorite social media platform as $2 Creature and wherever you get your podcasts.
This isn't goodbye. This is a see you later.
Yes.
Have a good holiday
We will
break.
get back to the episode and we will see you later. Bye-bye.
You have beelined it to the apartment building. You are at the River Bluffs. What for?
I'm gonna run inside to get a blood bag.
Excellent. Robert and Sutton, unclear why. You've parked out front of your apartment building. Jack runs inside. Probably less than 2 minutes later, she comes out with a small bag and re-enters Big Bertha.
All right, Sutton. You don't look like you're doing so hot.
Yeah, not really. Sorry about having to leave so abruptly.
It's all good. Given what we just learned from Lucasi, it sounds like maybe you can try to drink some animal blood, but you're going to need something.
Are you offering yourself up?
No, but I do have this.
The fuck is that?
It's a blood bag.
It looks gorgeous, Sutton. It glimmers like rubies. It smells like life. It looks like fine wine. You can tell. It sings.
Is that what I think it is?
It's a blood bag.
And you're giving this to me. Why? And why do you have it?
Because I assume that if you don't drink, you will just eventually find some other poor soul's neck to bite, and we don't really want that. So the alternative is either animals or blood bags.
And why did you do this for me?
Well, after the last scenario in my bar, I felt it was good insurance. And, figured you could use it.
I feel like this is something that you should start carrying on your own, Sutton. Don't want to see the people we care about in this community getting hurt. Think of Nathaniel.
I wouldn't hurt Nathaniel.
Well, you probably said that about those other people that you hurt, so never say never. Look, do you want this or not?
How does Sutton accept kindness?
Suspiciously.
Yeah.
I'll accept it, but this doesn't mean that I owe you. I've never gotten things for free. And without interest.
Don't look a gift horse in the mouth, Sutton, and I hand her the bag.
Toss, splat, catch.
Mm-hmm.
Now where to?
I guess where is the commotion in town?
Are we, we're going after this thing for sure?
That's my question.
I mean, that's what we told Lucasi. If you guys don't want to, we don't have to, but it is also sort of the mystery that we're supposed to solve.
You could actually go to Nebraska.
Jonny, I'd like to leave the town of Brooklyn.
Goodbye. Sutton will down this bag, as Jonny has described it, as Capri Suns.
Robert would like to input a thing quickly before you say anything as he sees you drinking blood, like, make sure not to get it on the carpet.
Yeah, I think Sutton, she's consuming it shyly or embarrassed.
Don't look at me.
Kind of, yeah.
It's probably, embarrassing. I get it.
We're trusting Lucasi on this information.
I don't know if trusting is the right word, but I am betting on her interest as a scientist to observe our movements, I guess you could say.
She's already doing it, so, it is what it is.
Did you say who took these notes? Who's observing? Or is it her?
I have no idea. She was writing them down from something that was clearly either typed elsewhere or on a notepad. I don't know.
From memory.
From memory. But this is what she imparted. She didn't say who these other 4 people are, but maybe that's something we can find out if you're interested. But it did provide some interesting information.
Do you think that the holy water, the information we got from the monster vampire hunter in Bolera, like the ways that he, I think in his journal said that like holy water and Robert has something, right? Like,
I mean, we have some, don't we? Does it, if you're near it, does it make your skin tingle?
Have you ever tried it, Sutton? Like putting a little on your finger or something?
No, but I mean, I've tried going to a church and it sucks.
Well, that's probably a good sign that holy water might work.
Do we want to test it?
If you want to.
It's totally your call. Just, you know, we do have an opportunity to be more prepared than we already are.
I do have an idea, Robert. Being that you're a 1984, was it? 82 nunchuck champion?
87.
Do you want to show this vampire what a 1987 nunchuck champion can do? Maybe with some holy water as help?
I mean, I'm always ready to be prepared, but I gotta read the situation when we get there. You could drink my blood before I could pull those nunchucks out.
Well, Jack and I'll both be there to protect you.
Once again, we don't know this vampire.
Jonny, can I use a connect the dots?
Happily.
Where is the next critical event going to occur?
At the offices of Whitehall and Associates Real Estate.
By the way, how is Sutton feeling after that blood bag? Is she feeling okay?
Fantastic. You're no longer unstable, and you heal 1 harm.
Fuck yeah, dude.
You start drinking it shyly, and then I did want to say at the time that like Robert's admonition for you to not spill on the carpet is a non-issue. I don't know if you've ever, like, what's the most expensive thing you've ever eaten or drank? Because it's like that. And the idea of letting a drop of this liquid go somewhere other than in your mouth feels unconscionable.
Mm-hmm.
It feels amazing. It feels phenomenal to ingest. It feels like when you're done drinking all of it, it feels like you've just woken up from a phenomenal nap where you had a very complete... Have you ever had a dream that felt so complete that it was like someone else's memory?
No, but I've been having extremely vivid dreams like I'm in a fucking movie, which suck.
It's like that, except for without the last part. It just feels like you just woke up from a really good, solid nap, and you have the fading memory of an extremely complete and concrete dream.
I reckon we go check out the Whitehall real estate building, see if Miss Whitehall's okay, since that billboard seemed like it was a target.
Do you think she's a vampire?
She could be. How do you sense vampires, Sutton? Could you sense that Cade was a vampire when you met him?
Is it like Spider-Man?
I have no fucking clue. I just asked him.
Does he, like, not have a pulse? Do you have a pulse?
I don't know.
Put my hand on, like, her wrist. Does Sutton have a pulse?
That is a good question. Stand by. Actually, Jack, why don't you roll a read a bad situation for fun?
Vampires have hearts.
They do. Buffy the Vampire Slayer, their hearts do not beat. That's 6 plus 3, 9.
She does have a pulse, and you are able to find it.
Wow. There's a pulse. What I'm also wondering is so you have these 2 people that you attacked recently, but prior to that, you say you don't remember attacking anyone before? And yet you've been a vampire for presumably years?
Yeah, I don't know how long.
Well, sometime after this, we're gonna have to look into that some more.
Okay, I mean, I don't really know how you're going to. I mean, if I can't even remember, how do we remember? Figure it out?
There's ways to dredge up information.
We should talk about that sometime too. Do you think Whitehall is a vampire?
Maybe.
Well, there's there's the vandalized ad. I mean, why would they give her that?
Either she is a vampire or maybe they are threatening to turn her into a vampire. Either way, we should probably get to there because there probably are a lot of people who aren't vampires at the realty place. We can figure that out when we're there.
Broken River population -5.
Mm-hmm.
How do you turn someone into a vampire?
I don't know. I have no idea, guys.
I'm reading the notes. Is there anything in there that talks about like how to turn somebody into a vampire? Do they have that at all?
Honestly, these notes that you got from Professor Lucasi is the most I've learned about vampires ever.
Well, glad to help fill in the blanks.
And they're focused directly on the questions that you had asked, which were capabilities and weaknesses.
Damn that Milla being so literal with all of the information.
Yeah, fucking annoying. I want to fight something.
Yeah, we're headed towards the Wenda Whitehall Realty place.
It pleases me to tell you the following details. First, there is a mid-priced Volkswagen crashed into the sign outside of the building. There are probably bloody footprints coming from that, but you are interrupted in looking at it by, as you approach, the battalion's a little strong, probably platoon. There's a dozen to 20 in black fatigues, the security force from
GopherTec. Are there cops or anything here? Is Barry here?
No, there are not.
Is Jay here? Is Cade here?
As I recall, you had jammed Jay up.
Jay would not be here.
But no, there is no police presence here whatsoever. There is a single oversized, unmarked black van with the sliding side door open off to the edge of the parking lot. And then there is this approaching security force headed towards the building. And then in comes driving you guys.
Hey, Jack, why isn't Barry or any of his friends here?
Well, they probably don't realize that this place is under attack, I suppose.
Should we alert them?
Yeah, I'm gonna give Barry a call.
Why don't you roll? This is gonna be a roll manipulate someone roll.
9.
So I want to tell you outside of this that the consequences of that being a mixed success are that you are going to be able to have him either help out or investigate your current situation or continue to hold Jay McQuiston back, but not both. So you call him. Yeah, he's going to answer the phone and just be like,
Ms. Harrow.
Hey, did you know that there is someone attacking the Whitehall Realty building at the moment?
So that's where they are.
Yep.
I know there's some place somebody doesn't want me looking.
What do you mean by that?
clearly leaning behind his cubicle wall or something.
Exactly what I'm talking about. There's people whispering around here. There's both more and less activity than there should be around here right now. Something is happening, and we're not supposed to be looking at it, and I don't like it.
So then get down here.
Well, that's the thing. I'm still being here, sitting on your creepy bounty hunter friend. So I can either help you out, or I can help you out by doing the opposite of helping him out. I would like to do that more than anything else. However, all the chaos around here, the bogus paperwork I've got jamming up Jay McQuiston isn't going to stand up under much scrutiny. So either he's getting out of here or I'm stuck here.
I think your duty to protect citizens supersedes your order to keep tabs on Jay McQuiston. Get down here, bossy. And quit your job when you're at it.
I want him to have something locked and loaded for that. And it's something like...
Oh, you get to choose your jobs here in America? I had no idea.
And then he'll hang up.
Okay, so called Barry. It sounds like somebody is actively trying to maybe suppress investigation into this, but he is on his way to help. I cannot say that McQuiston will stay at the desk for very much longer, though, so we might want to act quickly here.
Do you think it's GopherTec?
That's suppressing this? Could be. Could also be somebody at the cops, because fuck the cops. But who's to say? Maybe somebody has it out for Wenda Whitehall and they figure Good. Let her get hers.
So, how do you guys think that we should do this? Because we're not cops, and there's already eyes on us.
I figure the best thing we can do for the people inside is probably help get them out. I mean, Robert, you've got some military background experience. Do you have any words of wisdom?
Well, let's see. Jonny, can you kind of describe the area a little bit?
I would love for Robert to roll read a bad situation.
9.
Can I help?
Yeah.
It's 12 to help out, so that makes Robert's a 10.
Excellent. So that, with a read a bad situation, gets you 3. And then I'm going to give you a fun thing that I choose to give you.
So we're pulling, before I ask you the questions, this is like a realty office?
Yes. So here's how it would probably look. Basically a mini mall, but this is like the anchor sort of location within it. Like the biggest, probably most expensive. Extremely likely that the person who owns this office owns the rest of the mini mall because it's Whitehall and Associates Realty. So they have a sign of the style that they used to have at banks, which was like in the 90s. If you wanted to know what the temperature was and you had to drive by a bank, they have one of those big things. There's a big pole with a big sign that has their logo. The sign itself is tipped into the front of their location.
Oh, including the car being smashed into
The car has smashed into the sign, which has tipped the sign into the front of the building.
And then the car also then hit the building. Okay.
You'd be able to just straight up know that there's like kind of hanging open is the main doorway, which is like this big glass double doors. That is probably by design the only way into this office, beyond which would be whatever kind of security they would have. There would probably, just based on the design of the building, be a back entrance too that you would kind of know about.
They have to, legally.
Yes, and you would know that, and so do I.
Definitely totally knew that.
know stuff about buildings and things. And then you get 3 questions, and then I get to tell you something fun.
How many other businesses are like here? Like
At the mini mall?
yeah, because I'm kind of like wondering how many like innocent civilians would be impacted or here as well. Sorry, Drew.
There is a frame shop, which probably has between 3 and 5 people who would be there during business hours, which this is sort of towards the end of. There is a Cold Stone Creamery. And then, I'm the worst person in America. There's a daycare.
Oh, Jonny!
Yay!
After school program or like little tykes, little guys, little toddlers? Does it say anything like that? Preschool?
It's very unclear what it is. It's called Little Buddy's Childcare.
All right. What is the... You said the other guys from the GopherTec people are there?
Yes, the security folk.
Is there a danger or something that we're not seeing?
No, I think that's always a fun question because I think that you have accurately assessed what the dangers are. There's a bunch of people with either guns or non-lethals that are these security folks. And then there's whatever's inside that they're after. And that seems to be the whole of it.
You said the car went into the sign, not the building?
Yes.
The sign, the car knocked the sign into the building.
Has it created a new entry point?
No.
Okay.
Unless, if you could get onto the roof, maybe.
Speaking of the getting onto the roof, would guess that this strip mall has some sort of roof access ladder that might have like that typical little lock on it to stop you from going up there. Would that be correct?
It would. Yeah, I think I know what you're saying, where it's like built into the side of the building and then there's like, yep, that would probably be around the corner on the other side of the Cold Stone.
You said the escape exits on the Cold Stone building?
The real estate office, I want to say to the left of it would be the Cold Stone Creamery, and then like around the corner on the side of the building opposite the Cold Stone would be where that sort of roof access ladder would be.
Okay, so this is like a L kind of mall?
No, it's like a I. It's just straight on.
What's the best way to protect the victims?
Which victims of whom?
I guess the potential victims as well as anybody that's in the realty office, I guess.
Get in there before the GopherTec security team does. In a situation like this, you don't trust them at all.
Last one, I guess. What's the best way in with the focus on protecting the victims? If I can add that.
The back. If you could get around to the back, that would be the best way into with the focus on protecting the victims. The thing I want to tell you, Robert, is that there is someone in the team that is slowly crescent moon style circling up towards the entrance who you know.
I can see him through all the gear.
You can see a tattoo that he has on the back of his right bicep.
How do I know this person?
So part of this is a question for you. Is Robert a member of any local veterans groups?
Have we discussed a local VFW at all in this game yet?
We have not.
Yeah, he would be a part of one, whatever it would be called. He would go to if he wasn't going to dog tags, he'd go to the VFW for bingo night or half price burgers.
Meat raffle.
Meat raffle, he probably does that pretty
Meat
often.
raffles, $2 beers. The tattoo you recognize, it's an attempted shared joke, I guess, is the way I would sort of put it. That's how you would recognize it. It is a brain being operated on by a chainsaw because his nickname was Brain Surgeon because his name is Brian Jerry. You were Brain Surgeon and Rocket Scientist. Rocket Robert, Brian Brain.
Jonny, can you tell me why they call me the rocket scientist? Is it more so my name or more so something I did?
They called you Rocket Scientist because from their perspective, you explained everything as more complicated than they saw it. But I think they meant it in an admiring way.
And I don't know if you want me to decide this or if you want to decide this. Were me and Brian good friends?
That part I think I would leave up to you. The only thing that I have a hard and fast feeling on is that you were both at the same rank and on the same team. I think you probably worked well together. Whether you liked each other or not, that's up to you. The sense that I would like to impart that it pleases me that this become part of the narrative is that the idea is that the rocket scientist was like the one who was making the plan, and the brain surgeon was the one who was doing the precision strikes. But you were both officers, management, leadership.
My first thought is it's a work relationship. You know, we're all there for different reasons, but at the end of the day, we're serving the same purpose. I think I'd probably only ever see him if I were to see him, the only time I would ever see him or meet with him or would probably just be at the VFW, and it would be an unplanned visit kind of thing. I don't think that we it wouldn't. We definitely have respect for each other. We're not best friends, but you know, I'm sure after the service, actually possibly, are we the same? What's our age difference? Because if he's still working, it's possible. He definitely can, but
he's younger than you. So were you in your 80s?
I'm 71. I'm 71.
71. He's probably in his early 60s.
Yeah, I think with the age gap as well, and with time, we definitely drifted a bit. And he obviously went to the private sector. You say he's coming towards us, or we see him walking to the building? I just noticed him.
He's on the squad that's walking towards the building. You just saw his tattoo and recognized him for sure.
I want to say that he would recognize me, he would know me, and that him and I, when we're at the VFW, converse in a respectful manner and just talk as dudes would talk.
In the community, there's at least a couple of people who like refer to you as though you are a team. It's a running joke of brain surgeon and rocket scientist, and no one has any concern over whether you two are actually friends.
I'm gonna turn to, because we're all three of us are still in the van. I'm gonna turn to Sutton and Jack, and I'm gonna, hey, you know, I'm sure both you feel the same way, but we should probably focus on getting these people out of there.
I think that makes sense.
Well, it seems like these folks in here could use some help, but I see over there an old face that I recognize over there. He's got the tattoo on his arm, and maybe if you two, maybe try the back entrance with Jack's lockpicking expertise, I could maybe go chat with my friend here and see if I can stall GopherTec a little bit.
Okay.
Will you be okay on your own?
I think so. Pulls out his nunchucks. I got these if anything goes sideways.
Barry shouldn't be too far behind.
Oh yeah, I'll wait for him, and I can relay what's going on to him while you two are working on that. Do both of you have your cell phones?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Do you?
Looks at it through his many pockets. Yeah, right here.
Can I use magic?
Can you use magic to do what?
I want to magically enchant Robert's nunchucks.
Okay. Say one more thing about that.
Holy water.
Enchant them how?
Magic and holy water.
Okay, roll use magic.
While she's doing that, I'm just gonna quick summon my girl. Just have her out and ready, positioned. Throw a little, here we go.
Okay.
I rolled an 11.
So yes, you imbue Robert's nunchucks.
Sutton takes out a vial of holy water.
Holy
And carefully pours it on Robert's nunchucks and wave her hand over
The holy chucks of slaughter.
With that roll, I want to say that, Robert, you're not sure if it's just the glint of the streetlights that are beginning to blink on as the sun starts to go down, or if it's the actual magic that Sutton did, but the outline and maybe some of the shine and reflection from the water she splashed on your nunchucks does seem to be reflecting back gold.
It gets a +1 harm and magic. Yeah, you get an additional harm, and it does a magical harm.
What's the difference between a magical harm and a harm in this game?
Some harm does not affect certain beings unless it's magical attacks versus like a physical attack. So some weapons need like a magical property.
The short answer is that it's like bludgeoning or striking or fire element of in D&D. There's some things can't be hurt by magic. Some things can only be hurt by magic.
And you said it's like they look golden now almost.
Yeah, in certain lights.
All right, golden nunchucks and Pip. I'm ready.
Just in case you run into any vampires.
I appreciate it.
Can I ask, Jonny, any of the other buildings, are they like trying to evacuate or are they all staying inside?
Gotta be some people outside at least. They heard a car crash. Like super close.
I don't think you can see if anyone's in there. They're either long gone or they're cowering inside.
Pause before I send them. I'm gonna give Jack my key ring that because it was Wenda Whitehall's keys.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's true.
I forgot about that. My list of I literally have a list of all the like different like magic skills and tools and weapons and armor that all of us have collected, and now I just have a miscellaneous items tab that is just getting super long,
Nice.
and some of it's just random things that don't matter anymore. But
some of them
some
come
things
back
are-
around.
They might
Yeah.
one day.
One day.
They don't have to be
Yeah,
important yet.
that's true.
That's dynamite.
Okay, yeah, I was mostly just wondering. I think Jack just keeps looking over to the daycare building, and I think she's gonna ask Robert because like we're still in the van, right? Like, but we haven't gotten out.
All you've done is look. So
I think I'm just gonna ask Robert. Do you mind parking a little bit closer to that daycare building to just so you can block that entrance a little? Like not block the entrance, but just like if people tried to
Provide
get
cover?
out, yeah, provide cover for people that might want to get
give
out.
them a big
Yeah.
Bertha.
Yeah, I'll park her horizontal. Oh, sorry, I'll park her vertical to the building.
Perfect. And then hand off the keys, and Sutton and I guess we'll probably make our way around the building. Good luck, Robert.
You as well. Stay safe.
And reminder, because you rolled a 10 plus on your read a bad situation, you get a +1 forward or +1 ongoing as long as the information is relevant.
Yeah. Basically anything you do as long as you're out here.
Yeah, I'm gonna head over to talk with brain surgeon.
I'm going to want Jack and Sutton sneak around the back, so I'm going to need one of you to roll act under pressure and one of you to roll help out.
I can roll act under pressure.
Jonny, can I mark experience with the don't worry, I'll check it out?
He's going off on his own, right?
He is going off on his own.
Without hedging, I think you can.
I rolled a 10.
So I rolled an 11 from act under pressure. Then with Sutton's +1, mine becomes a 12 to act under pressure, which is an advanced move for Jack.
Excellent. I want to maintain the thread of Robert going up to these guys, but then Jack and Sutton sneak around expertly. Jack, you've never felt so friendly with the shadows in your life. You are suspecting that it has something to do with the person that you are hiding in them with. You get around to the back, utilize the keys that Robert has given you to effortlessly access the rear entrance of this building, and you get in, and the scene inside is pretty chaotic. Most of the lights are broken. There is a lot of blood, pockets of cowering, bloody people. I will say the thing that you don't necessarily see, provably, is bodies. But the thing that is dragging your attention toward it, cowering against what must be the entrance to a main conference room, dressed in a blood-smeared, otherwise immaculate white pantsuit, is Wenda Whitehall. And who she is cowering from is a youngish man who is kneeling in front of her, himself flanked by two mangy-looking dogs that themselves are like ambiently growling as drool and blood drips from their muzzles. And the man in front of her looks up from where his head had been bowed practically to touching the floor. And he looks up at her. My queen, I'm here to help you retake your throne. Executive producer Jonny Grubb. This has been Channels, featuring
Miah as Sutton Malone.
Drew as Robert V. Slaughter.
Lauren as Jack Harrow.
and Jonny as literally everybody else. Channels is a production of the Monstrous Playbook. Miah is our producer and engineer, Lauren and Miah are our editors, and our theme song is by me, Jonny. If you liked this episode, please tell a friend. We love friends. You can find the Monstrous Playbook on the social media network that resonates with you. We post on Facebook, Instagram, Tumblr, and Blue Sky, and we hang out on Discord. If you just can't get enough of the Monstrous Playbook, you can join us on Patreon, where you'll find blooper reels, exclusive merch and miniseries, and NPC side stories. We'll see you next episode where, as always, I'll have some good news and some bad news. Thanks for listening.
I feel like I just lost his voice for a second. Depends on how hard you throw it. There we go.
That's your activation line.
It really is. Well,
I was going to say, if not that, then try. Well,
Oh, hey, bud.
well, hi, bud.